What is going on YouTube? It's FlopFish here, and welcome to another NHL 14 HUT video. Unfortunately, on Monday night, the HUT servers had some pretty big issues that caused some huge problems, and there are some solutions to them which I'm going to share, but pretty much what's been happening is that as you're listing a card, if it doesn't sell, and here I'll showcase this, but as you can see, item expired, Jordan Eberle. That's an Eberle that I had listed personally. And if it expires, sometimes it doesn't show up in your trade pile. It's also happening where cards you're bidding on, they show up as you won them and they're white and you can't click on them. And when you back out and go back in to get them, they completely disappear. There's just a ton of issues like this happening right now to pretty much every single person I know of. And so there's a few ways to solve this and to get your cards back without contacting support, which is ultimately the last step. But again, highly encourage you guys do this again. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to the trade pile. I know I have an Eberle that I listed up yesterday. I know I listed him up, and you can tell he was in my trade pile there. So let's go ahead and let's just scroll through again, guys, and you're gonna see not in here, but the trade pile is the trade pile. All aspects of HUT are loading up a little bit slower than normally right now. So there is a little bit of server issues as far as that goes, but so yeah, there's that. And then we're gonna go ahead, and in order to solve the Eberle, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to buy a player, a contract. You're gonna want to buy something off the market or buy a pack, preferably a bronze pack if you're not gonna buy a special pack or whatnot. So let's go ahead and let's buy a player off the market. 600 pucks max. Let's find a player. 300, sure. I think we just got them in time, so we'll bid on a couple of them. Maybe we can get a couple. So and yes, this is pretty much all you're gonna want to do. Just pick up a few players, and there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we got these players. 300, looks like we got him. Looks like we got the, alright, so we got the Reeves. So let's go ahead, and so we know for a fact that I've won the Reeves. We know for a fact that I've won the McLaren. Who's the other one we bid on? We bid on Gotch. So again, do we know that I've won them yet? Alright, let's just make sure. Just showcasing that I won them all. Again, it's a bit of a big issue, and there are quite a few workarounds to it. And again, this is just, there you go. Alright, so this time it showed up as white. It probably will show up as green now. No, it does not. Alright, and let's wait down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, you can actually not, when you're in the watch list, you actually cannot click on, there's no option for you to assign the card, so you're gonna have to, or when you're in the search list, there's no card for you. But when you go to your watch list here, so let's go to this right here, and you're gonna notice that a lot of these cards are white. So again, these cards are all white. Some of them I won, some of them I didn't win. And what you're going to want to do is that when you're on a page and every card in here is white that you want, and you can't, like, see, there's no option for me. There's no option for me to click on him. There is on Kreider, but again, I know I won this card and there's no option. What you're going to want to do on PlayStation, you're going to want to hit the PlayStation button in your controller. It's going to take you to the PSN, and you go to account management and you hit sign out. You do that, and then you sign back in. Fairly straightforward there. And again, what that is going to do is it's going to leave the screen in HUT without you backing out. If you back out from the watch list screen, you're going to lose your cards, and it causes quite a bit of issues that way. So again, you're going to leave Hockey Ultimate Team, and it's just going to sign you up from the servers, sign back in, and again, bit of a longer workaround, but you will get your cards this way. And see if I can showcase that, if it works properly for me right here. And this is again also how you get the cards unstuck from your watch list. Again, you can use the mobile app. Sometimes it does work. Unfortunately, other times it doesn't. But again, it's loading Hockey Ultimate Team. There we go. We're loaded in. Alright, now let's go back and let's go to the trade pile, and let's go to the watch list, and you're going to see something different here. You're going to see this time I have the option to actually I don't have the option on Kreider, ironically, but I have the option on every card that was green, and I don't have it on every card that wasn't green. So I'm not going to lose anything major if I don't click on the other guys, but just, you saw that I couldn't click on the Shen, now I can. And pretty much what it's going to do is when you buy a player, you can access your trade pile. And remember how you couldn't see my Jordan Eberle? It wouldn't pop up again, because again, I've tested this, but you go to your trade pile and you just scroll through it. So first off, there's a start. Alright, so there's a start of the week Verbata in my trade pile as well. That's another card that you did not see. And so let's go ahead and let's send that to my collection. Alright, so I've already accessed the Verbata. There's one card down. And then let's see what other cards I don't have that I listed up. I do not have the Eberle, so yeah, let's send that to the active roster. And again, they are now out of your trade pile. They're in your collection and they're in your hands again. Bit of a lengthy workaround, and it's a bit of a pain, to be completely honest. So yeah, anyways, we have Luke Shen now. We can do whatever you want with him. Again, I picked him up for 600 bucks, so I'm just going to quick sell him. And again, you just keep on doing this with all the cards you won. And now you're gonna see like all the cards that were white that I couldn't assign. As soon as I backed out or changed the screen, I was unable to assign them. So again, bit of a bigger issue there. Unfortunately, you're gonna be losing some cards, but for right now, only be bidding on one card at a time. Realistically, as much tough luck as it is. It's a way to work around it and to actually do better on this. Again, you can see right there that card has definitely disappeared that I had won. And again, you can see right here I had cards that I won that, again, if I would have signed out for, like I did the first time, I would have been able to do that. So again, all you do is you just go to account management by pressing the PlayStation button, and then you hit triangle and then you sign out. While you're on that screen, do not click on a player, do not go back to your trade pile, and then you'll be able to come in, you'll be able to go back, you'll be able to get them, and you'll be able to pull them out. And again, you'll also be able to access your trade pile, so any player that remains unsold you can now get access to, which is really, really nice, because guess what, you can actually use them and sell them or do whatever you want with them. But again, I wouldn't suggest selling a player right now. And it's the same thing on Xbox. I'll switch over to show you guys here. So I'm just going to send it to my trade pile quickly. But I'm just going to switch over here and again show you guys how to do it on Xbox. It's really the two solutions to it. You can buy a pack to do it too as well, if you have players in your collection and just don't want to do anything. So there we go. So that's all you do. Again, if you wait a little bit, sometimes they'll pop back up in your trade pile. But for the most part, that's the most surefire way to get them. And yeah, so I'm going to switch over to Xbox quickly here and just show you guys how to do it on the Xbox side of things. And have again a bunch of players in the watch list. I bid on a lot here, so actually let's just go to the trade pile. Again, I do not have anything. Whereas Bobrovsky actually sold, and I got my pucks back from him. I actually got my pucks from him, which actually surprised me a little bit. But let's see here. Let's go to the watch list here and let's see if the same thing happens. Yes, it does. All right. So no, actually, all my cards are green on Xbox, which is really surprisingly because Xbox was the console that I was having a ton of issues on. So it seems to be a little bit random as far as how it happens. But again, same thing applies here. Instead of if the card shows up white, you're going to want to hit your Xbox home button and you're just going to want to either sign out or you dashboard. Either way, it'll take you out of the EA servers, and then you just go back in and you'll be okay to play. So again, you just go, for example, you could just sign out, but I normally just dashboard anyways. And all you do is do that. You go back into HUT and your players will be there for you to pick up. And that is all. That's about it, guys. Anyways, hopefully this helps you out in any way, shape, or form. Again, I know it's a pretty big issue, and I just want to get this out there. Ultimately, if you really cannot get your players back in either way, or you've already done something, the other way to do this is to contact help at, I'll leave the link in the description below, but you'll contact them, and they might ask you for proof or something, but typically, if you have the mobile app on your phone, you'll be able to access it, and also, they have records of it. So again, if you say you lost like an Ovechkin and a Crosby and you didn't have them, they'll be able to tell. So don't send them spam requests saying you lost cards that you actually didn't, because again, that just slows the process down for everyone. Anyways, guys, that is about it. That is the ways on how you solve this. Hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully you guys can get most of your cards back this way. Let me know how it works out. Again, just trying to help you guys out in any way, shape, or form that I can about this. And as always, take it easy and peace out.